Jamie. I started Gemstone back about 15 years ago and always did it alongside other jobs, but then incorporated and went full time in 2021. We do web development, mobile apps, data engineering, that sort of thing. Before BlackBox, we were using an unmanaged server with OVH, so a dedicated server. One issue with that was that we couldn't scale, so if we needed more capacity or whatever, we'd have to get a new server and migrate everything over. So that was one problem. We could have gone with someone like AWS or Azure, but I think the issue there is that it's quite hard to control costs. I mean, it's notoriously difficult to manage costs with those public cloud providers. When we became aware of BlackBox, it sounded like a good option. We've got a server that we can easily scale up. We've done that last week, in fact, without doing any kind of migration. They've got people UK-based customer support. Our old dedicated server is based in France, and some of our clients now require that data is physically hosted in the UK. The ease of scaling and like the personal service, I suppose. So we've got direct contact with specific individuals in the company, which helps, rather than, it's a lot easier to deal with it that way rather than dealing with a customer support department in a very large company. So that's definitely a bonus for us. We're hitting the limits on the server, which I did last week, and I can ask them what they'd recommend. They can say, well, we'd recommend increasing the hard drive space. You don't necessarily need to increase the RAM, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a partnership rather than just a kind of transactional pay a subscription on a card and we'll bill you for usage kind of thing, which you would get with a public cloud. The service they provide to us is in lots of ways the way how we want to treat our clients as well. It's a relational thing. We're not trying to have millions and millions of tiny clients. We can be a trusted advisor to them, and BlackBox can do the same for us. The main issues we had were all the DNS settings for our client sites were stored in different places. So, that was really on our side. So that was the main challenge. I think from BlackBox's side, it was pretty smooth. They actually did the migration. So we had a Plesk server with our old host, and they performed the migration, which was great. We were able to do that in a kind of staged way. They were clear about when they were going to migrate certain sites. We were able to coordinate with that with their team. And again, it was, you knew which individual was working on it. So it was great to be able to have that one-to-one communication. I'd say I've always been really happy at the response times and the advice that we've got, and the fact that I can, if there's ever an issue or a question, then I can just email them. I know they'll get back to me quickly. I've been very impressed with that. It's peace of mind, really, I think, because there was always a bit of anxiety with the old supplier that if something did go wrong, and there were a couple of times when things did go wrong, you're on your own pretty much. Yeah, it's another level of service, really. It does feel like a real partnership. So yeah, I think that's the outcome that I've been most pleased with.